Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
That information is not available.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
Hello. You okay? Thought we'd have another session at it. Seeing as we've got a bit of time. So number 70, let's get the width, shift, notch and contour working number 4. So earlier on today we sorted out the notch bit, changed the colour, and then we've got the contour to do now. We've managed to stabilise it, but it is still a V. So I'm not sure. I don't think it can do a dip, and it should be able to. Yeah, I think it might be able to. We're going to have to explain it to Gemini or ChatGPT, but we'll show it the little piece in question, I think. Okay, let's just see if we've got some audio. Should be able to. Yeah. Okay, here we go then. Alright, let me just load that up while we're waiting. Oh, I'll show you something as well while that's loading. It's a bit of a cross live stream, this. I went ahead and built the bracket that I created on the last but one live stream. Let's just get this in the right order. So I'll show you that now. Right, here we go. How you doing? You okay? Right, so here we go. I went and built this up. I've just printed off some knobs. Let me just show you the knobs I printed off. Go away, Copilot. Right, so I've just printed off some knobs. There they are. Oh, I'm in the wrong setup. Oh yeah, we've got to upload this to... I've tested it out, it seems okay. So we'll upload... I'm in the process of uploading this to Make a World for anyone who wants to print it. I thought I'd try it first. Anyway, let's have a look at it. Here it is. So it's fairly well balanced. It's got the tuner, the mic, sits on the desk. Can't really show you. Let me try and show you. Right, here we go. Sits it on an Amiga. There you go. So there it is. It looks alright, and you can pick it up, and it's nicely balanced. And when you put it down, you can tell it's nicely balanced. Because it doesn't rock, it just sits down. There we go. Hello. Okay, I'm going to put it back over here for now, so let's have a quick look around it. So I'm just printing off another 4 of these to go on the bottom, either side. So it's made in bits, so you print that one off, then that one, then this side, then that side. And the handle is leaving in such a position. It's got some fixings in it and brass inserts. Now the brass inserts are in the bottom of the handle, and you fix the top in there. So it's all the weight's on there, but I've made it quite thick. So yes, you have got to be careful, don't jolt it too much. Place it, but it's a nice angle. I've sat down at it at a table, and it's a nice angle. So hello. Right, anyway, I'm going to put that back over here for a bit. Just thought I'd show you that one. It turned out alright, that did. I'll stop this blowing in the microphone. Okay, so let's... can we put that on Maker World yet? Let's put it on Maker World, so let's... already started doing that. So let's grab it off. I want some fit pictures now. Want some pictures, so yeah. It does need a real picture. Maker World does. It likes a real picture. So I'll have to do that later. To take a photograph of it. Okay, so we'll carry on with this project then. So coming off this morning's project, so we want to now alter, go down to the contour side of it. So get to the contour section. Right, I'm going to explain first to an AI tool. Let's just try Gemini until it decides to go crazy off us. And I'm just going to tell it we don't want the V, we want a cup. So I'm going to paste this code. How might I replace the V shape made by the line segment what's the hell? Line segment with a round, half round well that when dragged upwards changes to a changes when dragged upwards the well becomes shallower until becomes flat, then dragging upward after that then starts becoming a round hood roof, comes around, I don't know, half pointing to the sky. If you know what I mean, I have the code behind, but first could you replace the line segment for something that will do the trick? I am using C# Windows Presentation Foundation Framework 4.8. We'll see what happens. Right, searching. As you see this fluid transition where a shape morphs from a downward well, smile, U-shape. Yeah, that's what I was looking at, U-shape. Flattens out completely and then seamlessly bends upwards into an inverted dome. You need to replace your multiple line segments with a single arc statement. Yes, that'll do. Allows you to dynamically control the curvature, size and direction. Okay, replace your existing path figure shapes blocks with an arc statement to give it X name. You can manipulate it easily from the C# code. Okay, let's do it. Right, okay, so I'll go back into here, change this bit. Arc statement. Okay, so I'm going to give it the code behind now. Select all, copy, paste. Where's the paste? This is the code behind Alright, so the contour section. Okay, so we'll place the contour section. Alright, notch section, contour section. Okay, then update the drag method. Okay, it's not too difficult. Well, not too long-winded. Alright, the contour drag next. Contour drag, where are you? Just here. Okay. Try and build. Doesn't like something. Ah. Does not exist. Right, so we need to put our null check into there. So paths, yeah. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so let's give it a run. Oh, I better turn the radio on, I suppose. It's an FT-891S I'm working on the mix. I've got the other thing unplugged. There we go, it's found it. Right, let's open this up. See if we've still got that working, yeah. And the shift, yeah. And this, oh, it's actually going the wrong way. Okay, so it's going the wrong way. That should be easy to fix. So that's basically what we're after, yeah. Yeah, I like that. Okay. All good. But the arc drags the wrong way. Fix the issue. Okay. Right, so this is the contour section. Right, let's just see if that's fixed it, if it's taken into account the fact that it's going too high or not. Oops. Now, undo that. Something went wrong. There we go. Right, okay, let's try again. Ooh la la. Well, I had my breakfast. Brunch. Lunch, whatever you want to call it. Okay, here we go. Now, because I haven't mentioned it, so it should just, yeah. It's changed it, but it's gone the wrong way. I like the way it brunches up there, that's good. Okay, so it hasn't used its intelligence to work it out. That's the right. That's the right way now, but the U is expanding past the UI top and not right when dragging up, but then not dragging down enough, so needs values swapping. Right. Okay. So does it know what I'm talking about or not? Not so sure it does, but I'll give it a go. We shall give it a go. Alright, so let's give it a go. Seems a lot of code just to do something, bit of change here and there. Okay, well, I shall give it a go. Let's see, it's interesting to see what it's made of it. Probably gone crazy. Right. Aha, it's gone back the other way now. No, that's no change. Right. So no change. I don't think you understand me. Alright. Peak Y is 20 near the top, peak centre Y is 51. When your thumb is at peak 20, the shape should be flat. When you drag the thumb upwards towards the top, like 5, it should curve upwards. When you drag the number downwards, it should price corrected blocks of your code. Okay, we'll go with it one more time. We'll go with it again. As soon as it's adamant. I don't think it's changed anything, but we'll give it a go. We shall give it a go. Actually, what's it give us? Sorry, that's not. We don't need to touch that. It's the bit down the bottom. This bit. I think this will be exactly the same. I think it's started to hallucinate. I'll give it another go before we have to explain it to it. Unless it's by some miracle sorted it out. No, it's exactly the same. Nothing's changed, it doesn't understand me. Right, so we'll tell it it's the same. I think it is because you inverted it initially. Let's wipe the slate clean. Are you completely right? You are completely right. The initial version got things tangled up. Let's look at the fresh, flat state. Peak 20, the arc should be flat. Drag upwards. When you pull the drag up, small Y value closed at 5. Dragging downwards, 51 is the clean corrected logic. It hooks your thumb moving directly to that exact behaviour. Okay, I'll try again. And a drag delta. Oh la 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 la. Who thinks it's going to be exactly the same? I think it is. Or it's back to the start where it's going the wrong way again. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, yes. It's done it. That's the one. So we can alter it. That'll do. Yeah. Right, okay. So we've got the notch working, and we've got left and right. Hang on, does it go left and right? It's not. Don't know if it's working. Right, okay. Right, so I need to alter this a little bit. So how do we alter this now? I need to know how much I can boost it by. Right, so I need to look at the cat command now. Right, so the cat command. Let's have a look at the cat command for it. Oops, too much. Right. So we want the cat command for CO, I think it was, contour, yeah. Yeah, so get to the contour. CO. There it is, contour. Okay, so what can we expect from the contour? We can turn it on off, the APF. We can alter the frequency 10 to 32 Hertz. Right, don't know what it does. And the AP frequency minus 50 to 250, so I don't know what that is. So let's ask ChatGPT Gemini. The Yaesu FT-891 cat control PDF file. Can you explain the parameters for the CO command? Command format, yeah. Parameter breakdown. Controls which band VSU what? Main, no, don't want that. Function defines what aspect of the contour feature you are targeting or modifying. The on off or the frequency, the center frequency of the contour filter. Okay. Detailed parameter combinations based on P2. Settings contour on off. Frequency. Right. What about, what was it called? APF. Right, audio peak filter, primarily for sharp CW tuning and peaking audio frequencies. Shares a dedicated command structure. Depending on the specific firmware, the APF controls are typically managed via the AP command or specific sub-parameters. AP. So the audio peak breakdown, no. AP off on, yeah. And the values on off, just the frequency peak. When targeting the APF peak shift or filter configuration, P3 accepts 4-digit parameters corresponding to the audio frequency steps or shift configuration supported at DSP core and CW. Right, I don't know. I am making a user control. How might I make the enums needed to represent the adjustable values? Adjustable values. Right, so UI value change, enum, noise blanker, band pass, notch. No, didn't ask it to do that. Radio state, no. Contour shape, mode, well, flat, dome. How? Right, it's just not good. Just the enums, but can you reference the cat PDF for CO command? Right, so map to the CO contour. VFO A or F. What is it talking about now? No, it's lost the plot, hasn't it? Completely lost the plot there now. Right, we'll use... I'll try ChatGPT, because that one's gone stupid. Ready when you are. Right, paste. Contour. Fixed reserve selects what you're controlling, values for the selected function. APF, audio peak filter. AP, the AP value frequency. Quick reference. Could you make me some C# Windows Presentation Foundation framework 4.8 enum to use on a user control. Just the enum with valid ranges. Right. On off function. Yeah, that'll do. APF command parameter frequency 0 to 50. Contour ranges 10 to yeah. Okay, for a WPF control, I actually reckon use enums only for the selector state change values and int for the frequency values. Range rather than enumeration. This also makes building the slider. Yeah, okay. Right. So if I give it what I've got. Right, let's give it what I've got. So we're okay there. Let's just make sure what we've got is okay. Right, so I think we've got a working thing. Oh, what happened there? Where's my thumb gone? Oh, it's up there. What's it doing up there? Oh, it's jumping. So it's not quite right, is it? If I put that there, does that jump? No, it stays where it is. So why does that not stay where it is? So I can't give it that code yet because it's not quite ready, is it? Yeah. Okay, I need to go back to this one. Going back to the user control. I noticed that when I change the width or shift the contour countour the contour shifts contour height drag snaps to a weird position. The notch is working okay, and need the contour to do the same. The reason the contour snaps or acts with it when you change the contour's horizontal centre and its span boundaries some orphaned and break mathematical bounds. When the width and shift change, the pass band shoulders move inwards or outwards. If the contour thumb was previously peaked near or outer edge, can end up outside the newly resized band path. To make the contour behave just like the notch with safety tracks, update the right. Okay, so contour position. Okay. Update thumbs. Update the thumbs. Right. Okay. Contour position, where are you? So we swap that out. That seems to have not changed much. And the waveform, update the contour section. Right, contour section. Right. Let's just see before we pass it on to the next bit. Right, let's go for it. So that's okay. That can be moved up or down. So, oh, it does jump though, doesn't it? That's okay, but it seems to jump still. Alright, so put it down here and we alter, that jumps up. It's better, but it's still jumping up. Why is it? Jumps up. No, it's gone all over the place. Right, so it's better, but does not stay where the drag left it. Vertically. Horizontally is okay. Right, updating this in the thumbs position. Contour position. Alright. Okay, let's see. We'll have a look. Oh, that's good so far. Yes. That's okay. That's alright, that's what we want. That's funny why that's staying in the middle and that's following that. So if I leave it there, what happens? Okay. Oh, it is there. So if I put it there, what happens? That's weird why it's tracking that, isn't it? It's not exactly the same as one another. I don't know which one's the best. So that's okay to be pulled. So you put it there and then you slide it around and you move that like that. So now my notch is the problem. So notch is a problem now. Oh, it's staying where it is there. But when you do this one, so when I do the drag, so the notch now, hang on, let's just make sure that seems to go to the middle there, or does it? It goes to the middle because they're both encroaching in on it. So I think we need to make the notch stay where it is. Yeah. So if you do that, it groups them together, or is it beneficial? No, it doesn't move with it anyway. Right, okay, so that fixed the contour, but I noticed that when the width is reduced and widened, the the notch moves to the center when width reduced, but when widened the notch seems to follow somewhat the width. As it is being dragged, then stops midway. Don't know if it'll know what I mean. The reason the notch behaves that way when you resize the width is because how its frequency position is stored and recalculated. Right now your code calculates notch frequency as a static absolute percentage across the entire screen boundary. When you narrow the bandpass width, the shoulders movements and the clamping logic forces the notch to stay inside the shoulders. However, because notch frequency, the percentage wasn't being dynamically updated to match its newly forced position, during the width shift change, the internal frequency value got desynced. Okay. To make the notch and contour stay anchored, that related to the bandpass or scale correctly when resized, we need to update so that whatever the shoulders move, any clamping thumb updates its underlying percent frequency values to match its actual clamp position. Okay. Update the thumb's notch position. So thumb's notch position, right. Okay. Okay, and then what? Do the exact same for the contour position. The contour is okay. While you're there, update contour blocked, so also update contour. Right. Maybe. Let's do it, and then we can always undo the one. Contour position. Okay, what have we got now? Has it made a complete mess? We can undo it. So we've got that. We can do that and that. That's still working like that. Yeah. We can update that. Right, so we'll put that there, we'll put that there, we'll move that over there so it pushes it over. That's good. And what happens when we do that? Nothing. So I'll put that up there, and this one midway. I did flinch a bit. Okay, so put that right over there, and that one right over there. Just flinch a little bit, doesn't it? Okay, maybe it's just supposed to do that. When will this be available for the rig? It's available now. It's a beta version. Let's just welcome you. N0. It's available now on GitHub. You can follow the link. I'll show you if you like. Let me show you. Alright, that was okay, so I'll save that. I will show you. Go on GitHub or follow the link in the description. What you want to be is you want to be down here on the transceiver software, and then go down to the release tag. Click this. Click download. And it's that file there you want. 35 downloads, so one of them. Get that, then just set it up as long as you've got your driver installed for your rig. It also works partially, mostly on a 710 and a FT-891, I've been told as well. So yeah, this latest update won't be on there, but there'll be a new update. It's going to be constant updates basically. So welcome to the stream anyway. N0SNO ham, yeah, Sierra November Oscar. Yeah, welcome. It's a free tool, open source, no charge, experimental, treat it as experimental. So I'm just wondering about that now. I saw a glitch in it, then when I get home from my POTA weekend I will pull the 891 out of the car. I've seen snippets and live what you're doing. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's a good tool. I've got mine here. Look, I just finished creating a mounting bracket, 3D printed mounting bracket for it. 3D printed. I'm using the original side rails that come with the tuner. And it's got a nice carrying handle, and it's a desktop mount angled, so sit on the desk, it'll be like that, facing up. It's alright, like, it's nice. So you've got a cage I made, and it's going to go onto Maker World as well. I'm just in the process of putting it onto Maker World. Got to take some photographs of it. But I also made another one a while back. I'll show you that one while we're on. So I made this one, a bit of a more elaborate cage with some protection and a dust cover. So you put your radio in there, but this one, well, second attempt. But this one just pushes together, and it's got slide mount. So you can actually just slide it onto. That's the idea, but my other radio's in the way. Just slide it on. But this one, it's a bit more bulky, this one. So, I mean, I've designed it so it sit down like that, so you can sit it down the side of your gear stick and your car or whatever. But anyway, I've decided in the end I don't need the protection, and I've gone with this one. So anyway, you can buy them. Yes, you can buy them on eBay. People printing them out, but if you've got your own printer, you might as well just make your own, haven't you? Might as well make your own. There's an antenna rotator I started designing with bearings, magnet sensor for direction. It's got my controller on it and a stepper motor driven. So anyway, it's designed to go on a bracket. But there you go. Got loads of stuff going on, but at the minute we're just trying to sort out this. This is the one I would use. POTA is rough on rigs. Ah, okay. Yeah. Well, the idea was a protective cage. So I've put. Hang on. Let's get rid of that in a minute. If I go on, I'm on Maker World now. Let's go on Maker World again now, so I'm halfway through uploading one. You can go onto the 2D models, and you can go onto this one, and it will bring up the one I made. It's got, I think you can see the 3D models as well. I'm about to today to put that on there as well. So I even made some new feet, designed some new feet in case they broke off. That's the original feet. Well, not the original, that's as close as I could do it. So I've not tried it yet, but it should be able to fit. I've made a little mic thing, and then your side rails in the ears. These bolt-on ears, they bolt on with a brass insert. And there's the other bit to it. That's where you put your brass inserts. Just there. Melt them in, you clip the ears on. And you've got your quick release rack. Quick release rack there. And your dust cover. And then your plate for your quick release rack with countersunk bits that you space it out. I've got the hiccups. We even got a front for your dust cover. Okay, and anyway, there will be another one. There will be. I've also got another model here. What's that say? 182 downloads, 118 prints. Yeah, so that's this actually. That's this one. In case you're doing any development, that's I just made this to go on a breadboard with a power rail in the middle. Anyway, besides the buy. Yeah, so on here, some later on today will be the one I've just made, the little handle and desk mount. Okay. Right, so just trying to think if I fixed this. That is, oh yeah, the one you use for POTA. Oh, I want to do some portable operation. I want to go out in my car, park up somewhere up the side of an hill or whatever, up high or at the beach, and set up my radio with a nice antenna. And I've got a triple mag mount, and I've got some Ampros that seem to be okay, but I wasn't in a good position when I went on holiday. I was getting noise from the camper van that I was in. Well, it wasn't a camper van, chalet. There was a pulse coming off the electrics. So some kind of electrical monitoring system was going. Don't know what it was. So I'd moved the car around the other side and I still hear it. So I guess every chalet has got one of these things in that it's constantly monitoring something or other. Don't know what. Could be a fire alarm. I don't know what it is. Anyway, I didn't make a contact like that, but I do need to go and do some more contacts at some point. So anyway, I think we've got this into a stage. Now, have we finished with this UI side of it? Forget about these things, so I can push the width where I want it. We can alter the width, sorry, push the shift where I want it. Alter the width. And we can have the contours, vary the contour, then boost it as well slightly. It's still, I need to find the range of the boost from the mid position to the up, because at the minute it's created a longer dip than going up, so I don't know if the up value is the same as the down value. This thing, this V is basically, you can adjust it up, but I'm not sure if you can even do that. I think you can. So got to constrain this to match what the cat commands can do once I've got the UI working. So we've already got the noise blanker going, and we've got the DNR able to work as well. The fast button, noise blanker. So we do need symbols based on whether the notch is active. So we need to create some more, for one for notch and one for contour. And also, if we're on the 0 line, they need to be switched off. They need to say off, or so I can't always. Yeah, that can go straight up, so that's off. So notch will be off, so it'll be disappeared. So I need to create some more of these. I've got a lot of work to do on this yet. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot to do on it. I haven't got it plugged in. It's actually plugged into an FT-710 at the minute. So I need to be able to select the rig and more than one COM port. At the minute, I can make it run on 2 rigs at the same time by launching it again. But what about if we have a toggle to toggle between COM ports? So you basically use the same AI to control 2 different ones, or we just open another one up. Just open it up again, like maybe we just open another one up like this and just run 2 on a different COM port, you know, simple as that. I just choose the COM port, like it's not plugged in at the minute, so I don't know, there's different ways of doing it, you know. Different ways of doing it. So, what we got? 2 o'clock. We can go a bit longer. We'll go a bit longer. So it's got this sweep built in. I don't know if you noticed. Seen the thing. It's got this bit of a sweep in it. The radio's actually changing a minute. You can alter your span. Let's just start this thing. It's a bit of a toy, really, this bit, just for fun. Tell you what, let's find somebody on the frequency. Go to the band scope. Let's see if we can. My RF gain is on a separate knob, so. Let's have a scout about. Oh, it's funny that, because I can see the spectrum scope moving with it on the actual 710. Not really tried it much. It was only designed for an 891, but somehow it's working with a 710. I'm told it works with an FT-X1 as well, partially, or whatever. Well, there was nothing there, so let's try another one. This must be bit dead. Midday today, bit dead. My aerial's not. Oh. Okay, it's found somebody there. Yeah, the idea is to bring the old 8-year-old radio up into the modern era with the newer stuff slightly, just menus and stuff. You can change the frequency from here as well. Each one, you can just go where you want. Let's go, I don't know, let's go to an oddball one. Let's just go to something we don't normally go to. What if, can we get, how far can we go? 7, go 7. 74, that's a lot. 75? Yeah, oh! 70, no, 75. Yeah, 75 is the one you can go to. Don't know if there's anything there. Nah, it's not resonant. So you can go anywhere you want, and if you press, let's just go back down here. If you press your up arrow or down arrow, it goes 1 kilocycle at a time. Sorry, 1,000 kcs at a time. So you can, I'm just pressing on the down arrow, so it's sort of like a scan, but it's not. Yeah, there's just nothing around. What about on? See if there's anything on. Nothing there. Nothing on that one. Anyway, oh, what's that? I found the transmission. I think it's FM. Is it FM? No, it might be AM. AM narrow.
Ce séisme est survenu environ 18 minutes après une première secousse de magnitude 5,7 qui avait frappé le même endroit à de le temps.
I found a transmission.
Le fabricant chinois de puces mémoire Transfer Memory Technology, CXMT, a bondi de 531,06% pour produire une influence résultante à 54 sur le marché star de Shanghai lundi. L'entreprise figure parmi les producteurs mondiaux de DRA.
So, once we found something,
les smartphones et les ordinateurs.
what's that? A lot of noise. Right, I can do time slicing. Build the background up whilst sampling the main frequency. Obviously that puts a click in. Oh, music. We don't want music. Let's change the span. Right, let's go down. I don't know. Let's go down. See if there's anything else to see. Let's keep it on. I don't know if there's anything to see. Oh, some kind of digital data. Okay, let's go next one down. Actually, it'd be nice to carry on going down, wouldn't it? Okay, can do it like that. What is that? AM Narra.
It sort of tells a story within itself, and it's not only a story about environment, but about how
Real frequencies, really.
together with the community.
Yeah, who knew? Oh, that's something right. What are they? megahertz.
În România, partea asta care se numește Basarabia, au impus legile care erau în Uniunea Sovietică. Așa sunt tot ale care declarații în cetățeni sovietici foarte repede de populație. Aici
Anyway, that's just for fun. Let's keep going down. Ooh, what's that? Jamming signal. More jamming signals. Oh, that doesn't actually work with FT-710. RF gain, must use a different cat command. Very well, let's have a look. Go send off. Let's alter this, see what response it gives us. Oh, it is changing it, but nothing's being affected. It's changing it. It's not coming back. It's ignoring me. It's not coming back with an answer for RG. Right, so while we're on, we'll have a look at the 710 cat command for RG. And find out why it's not responding to RG. AF gain. It's not exactly the same, so RG. Let's find RG. Where's RG? Has it got an RG? Maybe the command is slightly different. RA, RG, RF gain. So it doesn't like. Okay, let's bring up the 891's RF gain. something going on with the RF gain. RG, where are you? There you are. So, right, so RG takes 2 parameters for the 891, and for the 710, what's the difference? RG and RG. Ah, look at that. It goes from 0 to 255, and it's the same cat command, but my value is 0 to 30 on a 891. So it is actually working, but it's ignoring me from thereafter. So it's expecting 3 digits, yeah. So it should work and answer me up to 30. Let's try that out. Let's see if it will respond from 0 to 30. Right, so what I'm going to do is turn off the send. I'm going to alter this. No, it's ignoring me. What about AF? Right, so the send... oh. So it isn't actually responding. Maybe I've got to turn the cat control on. It's not automatically responding for some reason. I haven't set the radio up. I'm pretty sure... hang on, let's put the send on. And alter the RF gain. And then send off. Have a look at RG. Anything with an RG on it. RL. Where's the RG? It's difficult to find. Anyway, we'll sort that out. So there is a difference. So yeah, anyway. Right, what am I doing now? So we've got that working. So I just need to put the values in now. Right, I'm going to have to take a small break. I've been going for just over an hour. I'll be back soon. I'll do. Right, what are we doing? What are we doing? So I could flip a switch to tell it what radio it is. We're going off on a tangent, but it's got to be done at some point. So what I need to do is map into these, the values. That's what I was doing. I remember now. So we've got it where we want. So let's just do the changes. Commit, filter, UI mostly working apart from the values. Okay, so we've got a difference. So I can detect the radio and automatically change the value, but we don't want to do that yet. So there are differences between the two cat commands. Oh well. Right, so what I need to do now is go over to this and give it the... have I give it anything yet? Could you... right. So what I need to do now is give it the user control. Or do we do it manually? Let's just do it manually. So it did mention something about an AP setting, didn't it? Mentioned something about an AP setting somewhere. I got the APF and it tells me that it was going to use something else to get to it. Don't know what. Can't seem to see it now. So what do we do? Give it the user control and ask it to... yeah, if I upload the XAML and code behind for the user control, could you... where's this T coming from? D and T. Where is it? Nowhere near. Dyslexic to the key fingers, or the keyboard's playing up. I have no clue. Could you replace the notch with contour, what else, and shift values for the correct ones using your enums and making available the available where's the BLA, make it available the note I property notify events, etc. Right, let's see if it asks for the code. Yes, upload. Okay. Here it is. Now, it normally does this ChatGPT and then it runs out of free time. So we haven't got many questions to ask it before it runs out. Please have a good go. But do not change the UI. Let me know what you are changing. Right. It's having a good go. Yeah, it's a beautiful radio, that is. That 891. Well, it's having a good old go, isn't it? I'm getting a bit greedy. I've done 3 streams today. This is the 3rd one. Got to go swimming later on, so I've got to have a bit of time. So I'm going to have to give this another half hour or something and knock it on the head for the day. Is it ran out of something, or is it... Oh, it's called it 2, so it must have a copy of this already. Oh well. Is it broken? There's the new project files. The new bits off the brackets I've just printed. And the model, I'll show you the model actually while we're waiting. Let's show you the model while we're waiting from last time. Don't use anything fancy, we just use SketchUp. An old version of SketchUp Make 2017. Oh, it's just... I can see it's just started to answer. I'll just show you this model. There it is. There it is. So you use the existing metal brackets that come with the FC30. You pop these stands underneath there if you want a desktop stand, and you pop that under there. And if you just want the handle with the radio, you just put the 2 screws in without the plate. So, and it'll sit there and give it a nice angle to sit at and operate the radio. Pick it up, put it in the back of your car on the back seat, and that's it really. Yeah. Anyway, right, let's get back on with this. Yes, I've had a proper pass through the control and left the XAML UI structure completely untouched. I changed the code behind so the underlying values correspond to the actual FT-891 CAT protocol. Oh, very good. The official Yaesu CAT manual confirms the relevant commands range. BP for manual notch, SH for width, CO for content, IS for shift. Yeah. So the width, enum 0 to 21. Notch frequency 10 to 32, 10 kHz steps. Notch depth removed as a cat parameter. The FT-891 does not have a notch depth cat value. Okay, replaced internally with notch enabled. Okay, so I think must some I thought someone told me it did. AI told me, unless it's not this radio. Contour 10 to 32, 10 kHz steps. Contour enabled. That's good. So your contour and your notch frequency. So it goes across the shift, the width. So it looks like the width is 10 to 32. So the IF shift is minus 1200 to plus 1200 Hertz, 20 Hertz steps. Shift direction. Okay, so that's like a boolean or an enum. A width on off, width enabled, notch on off. Yeah, notch state. Contour select. Contour parameter. Okay. Property notifications. Yeah, throughout. Throughout, okay. The important distinction is that width 0 to 21 values are cat codes, not percentages. Yeah, that's good. Because the way it was being done was a percentage, so I didn't do that. That was probably Gemini. The actual bandwidth represented by each code depends on mode, narrow, wide, state. Yeah, I know that. The ASUS table shows, for example, that code 0 means different bandwidths depending on mode. Okay, so we got to allow for all that. For the IF shift, the cat protocol specifically uses a assigned direction plus a 0 to 12 magnitude in 20 Hz steps. So I've represented the user control value as an assigned int, while exposing the direction and magnitude separately. That's a good idea. Modified code behind. Original XAML is unchanged. Okay, fair play. Download. Download changes diff. Oh, so it's got different changes. One deliberate compatibility decision. I kept things like notch where possible, so this shouldn't force you to rewrite the rest of your application immediately. For example, value width now represents the actual cat SH P3 code rather than 0. Yeah, that's good. Also retain notch depth as an absolute compatibility property, but it is not treated as a FT1 cat parameter. The real cat state is now. Okay, so you kept it in case we need it. Notch enabled, notch state, notch frequency. Property changed. You can now bind to things such as width code value. Yeah. To receive normal WPF, I notified change. I did not change the XAML layout, control styles, positions, size, paths, and event hookups. The only visible difference is that the existing badges are now populated with cat meaningful values, such as 32 Hz or width code 21 rather than percentages. One thing I suggest doing next is to make the cat command generation itself a part of the control, e.g. have the control expose exactly what should be sent. Oh, I'll sort that out, don't you worry about that. That would let you make the user control and your cat serial code line up exactly, including the fix with parameters. Right. Okay. So, what have you changed? So download the file. Or can I just open the file? Can I open it? Yeah. Right, okay. So it's created some enums, that's good. So code 21, yeah, that's good. Liking that, what I see so far. Filter ranges 10. Max, minimum max step. Contour frequency minimum max step. IF shift, yeah, that's good. Good. Filter wave, user control, iProperty, notify. Derived from that. Okay, so it's got some values in it. Snap to step. Okay, snap to step, that's good. Set notch frequency internal. A lot of work. That would have took me ages, weeks to do this, even close. Right, now can I paste that in the background and will it all work? That's the thing. Let's see. Right, so we're going to go up the top. Can we select all? Select all, maybe, or is it going to change all the formatting? Who knows? I'll try it. It might need to replace the file. Or open it up and paste it. Okay. Copy. Right, let's see what we've got. Select all. Select all and paste. Okay. Build. This is exciting. Build succeeded. Bloody hell, ChatGPT, you've excelled yourself there. Let's have a look, see what we've got. The UI should be unaffected. Now notice it hasn't sorted out the jumble of overwrite messages. Okay. So we've got a notch. We've got notch frequency. So do we make the width bigger? Okay, so we can go all the way like that. It's got 150, then it's got, so it doesn't actually get all the way there, does it? Because probably a good thing, because it can't get to the end of this. Right, so this one, I can't see it, that's the hertz. And then we've got the shift. Oh, where's my shift gone? Oh, it's put the shift in the middle. I wonder why it's done that. It's actually altered my shift. Or has it? Or was it because I've moved it? Oh, maybe it needed to alter the shift because it has to go minus and plus. So, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, it has altered the middle position. Not sure I like that, but anyway, it's, yeah, because it has to, there's your shift, minus 60 and plus, yeah. Ah, it's pushed it right over into the other part of the UI. Right, I'm gonna have to ask it to put that back. Right. It's gonna be a bit of a problem now, isn't it? That all worked. But you moved the shift thumb to the middle. Now when shifting right, the width right hand side moves over the DNR section in the XAML. Could you make it so the shift thumb goes back to where it used to be, but still have the shift working the way you set it. If you know what I mean. I'm going to run out of stuff. It's going to say come back tomorrow now. Ran out. It'll probably say come back tomorrow because I've run out of messages. Can't come back tomorrow. My brain doesn't think that. I can't remember tomorrow. I know exactly what you mean. The shift thumb should be visually back at the right hand edge of the band pass where it was originally, rather than represent the absolute shift position across the whole canvas. I've changed just that behaviour. What I changed, shift thumb is back at the right edge of the band pass band as in your original control. The actual shift value still works using the cat range I added previously. Dragging the shift thumb still moves the pass band centre. The shift movement is now constrained by the current width, so the right side of the pass band cannot move into the DNR section. Shift values will snap to the 20th. Yeah, I haven't changed the XAML or any. I haven't changed in it, so visually it should behave like the original code. Update code behind. The shift thumb is positioned using the right hand pass band boundary again. The shift thumb drag del converts the drag distance into the signed cat IF shift while limiting the pass band to be usable area before the DNR section. That could give you a behaviour you're after. Okay. Let's try again. Yeah, this is look at all that code just for this, not shift and that. That's just one section. One little itsy bitsy section. Select all, paste. Okay, let's save it and run. Oh, it's in the middle still. So I don't know what that's talking about. So let's not change anything. Not changed a thing. Right, did I actually paste it? Didn't think anything changed. Undo. Undo. I don't think anything changed. 563. Redo. Oh. 850 as opposed to 563. So it put a lot of extra work in, nothing happened. That is very strange. A lot of extra lines of code and nothing changed. Strange. Oh. That's back where it was. Oh, maybe I didn't pay. No, I did it undo on it. Hey. SF-19. I don't know what happened there. I've lost it now, haven't I? So that's back where it was. But has anything changed? So I think so that was all the extra code of the book. Yeah, so right, so I need to go back. Right, there it is. So that's the one. Right, so we've got at what size have we got? 850, then we go again. Still 850. I don't think I selected it, did I? Something went wrong. Copy. Select all. Paste. No change. No change at all. I'm going to run out of messages now. Still showing me the wrong. No difference. Weird. Very strange stuff. It's going to run out in a minute. Let's say come back in 4 hours. Have another couple of messages and then wait another 2 days. Reading the documents. What's in the price of linear amplifiers? 3,000 quid. Too much money.
Yes, the expert amplifier is a big amplifier. It's a very, very good amplifier.
Oh,
okay?
it's ready.
And,
you're right, my previous change didn't actually address the underlying problem. Let's see what's happening now.
It's a very, very affordable amplifier. And the cost is very high, the cost. And good amplifier. Congratulations for your
What's this? Fixed.
and I hope to meet you again in working.
Okay, let's change the name of the file now. Okay. Thinks it's fixed, right? Okay. Let's try again. Come on, faster, faster. Oh, I can't get to the end. Where's the copy icon?
Thank you very much. Yes, the project is a very old engineering project from Italy, and today is very good amplifier and very affordable amplifier and a good work.
Oh, I've got 85 now. Let's see if anything changed.
Big machine, okay. Thank you very much, Gary. 73, good luck.
Okay, so oh, it's put it over there now. Dear me. This is the problem with AI. Oh my god, what's that? Just put it in the wrong place. And it's going all or nothing, isn't it? Nah, it's not good. What a shame. What a damn shame. I'm going to run out of time on it now, as in you moved the shift thumb to the wrong position. It needs to be at the bottom right hand trapezoid side. Trapezoid side. Not all the way to the right. It's just teasing me now because it knows it's going to say pay money. Run out of messages, pay money. I've run out of messages because you keep making mistakes. Yeah. I don't see you ungrateful or anything. Very old transceiver. Yeah, that makes sense now. You mean the shift thumb should sit directly on the bottom right sloping trapezoid side of the band, not in the far right. I've corrected that in the version you were using. The key change is that the thumb now follows, which is actual. Yeah. Okay. Oh, my free plan is finished. What do you know? No XAML changes. So, will it let me download one last time before it cuts me off for 2 days? Well, alright, I've got to download all this now. Takes a long time to scroll down. I'm getting less accurate in a minute. It'll cut me off. End of the chat, it'll say. This is my last attempt now on this one. Right, select all not that. Select
Mike 7,
all.
Lima Uniform Alpha, is correct your call, over?
Okay, let's try it. Cross the fingers, both of them.
Okay, Mike 7, India Uniform.
Both hands, cross the fingers.
Correct, over?
It didn't break. Oh, it's there again. You little bastard. What is the point of having it stuck there like that? There's no control over it. It jumps, look at it jumping. You've ruined it. You've ruined it. You've ruined it now. So I'm gonna have to undo and see what we got. I think it's going to be exactly the same. I have to undo some more, which loses all the code we've just put into it. Oh, it's in the middle. So it's in the middle, but it goes over. Right. That's a shame. We had it beautiful before that. What a shame. Right, I'm gonna have to undo all that now. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Nothing changed, and I undid the last change. Now the thumb is in the middle again. Again, I will have to undo that change as well. I will end up with what I had before this session started. And now my chat messages are all used up. You're right to be frustrated. I told you I had fixed the geometry when I hadn't actually verified the change against the control you uploaded. That was my mistake. Please don't make any more changes to the code right now. If you've already undone the last change, that's actually fine. The good news is that the upload is still available to me in this conversation, so we can work from the code rather than relying on my previous guesses. And understand the exact requirement now. The shift belongs to the bottom right edge of the existing filter trapeze void. It should move with the edge of the bass band shifts. It must not be centered, it must not be moved to the far right. It also won't change the XAML. If you still have enough messages, continue. Send me the current and you're now reverted to. Right, okay. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Okay. Have a last go. Shit. One more go. It's a waste of time, see, that's the problem. But if it takes you a week to do it on your own, ultimately saving time, but it's a bit of a pain. Yes, I've gone back to the actual code you and made only the shift geometry change this time. The problem was actually in 2 places. I changed those 2 pieces, right, okay. The correct file. I would replace your current code behind with this file, but build it and check it. I'll give it one last go. And then I'm out of here because it's driving me up the wall. It's only supposed to be a chat bot, but it should say, look, I can do code, but I'm not the best, but I'm free. Right, last go. Select all and paste. It's a different value, so something's been took out or adjusted. I'm surprised when it still boots up, mate. Oh, almost. Almost. Oh, almost. So it's just not quite on the edge. That's close enough though, isn't it? Close enough. Close enough. So it's almost. It's about a few pixels out. So where does it start off? Almost. It's good enough to keep, but yeah, almost. So the default, it's almost, but the default value is just a little bit. Just a little bit too far, about, I don't know, let's say 5 or 6 pixels. 5 or 6 pixels. You got it right. Thank you. But the thumb is a few, about 5 or 6 pixels too far left from where it should be. Can you pinpoint me to where the change should be made? Now that the provision is correct, there is a very small adjustment. In the version that worked, find the line update thumbs where the shift thumb is positioned against. It should look like -8. Change it to -2. Okay, so update thumbs. Update thumbs somewhere around here. And we're looking for update change base right X. Current base right X. Current base right X. That's where it adds a value to it. There, somewhere like that. Set left, shift thumb, current base right X. Canvas set left. Where is it? Can't see it. Set left there, set left. Is that it? No, that's not it. Set top, set left, shift thumb. Is that it? Yeah. Shift thumb, change it to 2. Okay, shift thumb left to 2. Right, let's have a look at that. Let's leave it in a working state, ready for the cat commands to go in. Oh God, what's happened? It's gone down in the same position. I've changed the wrong one, that's why. Changed the left. Should have been that one, not the top. Righty ho. Right, so what I've got to do is try it. I've got a bit of a problem there because I've only got one 30 amp power supply and it's in this shack and I want to take me... Oh, no problem. No problem, I've got me LiPo 4 battery, 30 amp power. I can just take that down. That's problem solved. Okay, so we're almost there. It's just a little bit over. Probably needs to be set to 0. So let's take the minus off. Take it off. Don't want to minus it at all. That's it. That's a spot on. That's spot on. That's spot on. That's spot on. So what I need now is I want a thumb, but not the same as these thumbs. So my thumb needs to be different for the contour. So we're okay there. So we've got everything working. And this is still working, yeah. Okay, so we could leave it there. Right, so I need to change just one little thing now. Have I got any messages left? I changed it by removing the -8 all together. All works good now. One last thing, very easy. The notch has its own triangle, angle thumb, it would be nice if the contour could also have its own thumb, not just a circle, but not a triangle, but something more apt. If you know what I mean. Yes, I know exactly what you mean. The contour control is currently a plain circular thumb, while the notch has a distinctive triangle. It visually tells you what it controls. For contour, I'd use a small inverted diamond shaped thumb. Inverted diamond shape, something like a chevron or a rounded diamond. Yeah. And importantly, we don't need to change any of the contour behaviour. We can change only the visual shape, keeping its entire centre point. Yeah. Since you said something more apt, my preference would be a small downward pointing chevron diamond. Centred on the coloured line, it would visually suggest the contour's curve without looking like another notch triangle. If you'd like, I can... Yes, please. Absolutely. I made the contour thumb a small diamond chevron. In the XAML, find existing contour thumb. Replace only that element with this. Oh, I see. However, there is one important catch. Your existing C# uses and the drag handler expects contour thumb to be a framework element. So the polygon above is fine provided your existing XAML event handler matches those names. If your current contour thumb is a thumb control, which it quite likely, don't replace it with a polygon because that would require changing the drag. In that case, a safer solution to keep the thumb and change its visual template to a diamond. That means C# no changes at all. No changes at all. Preserve your drag delta. If you paste the current XAML section, I'll give you the exact drop in it rather than guessing the current contour thumb XAML section here. Okay. Alright, the current XAML contour section, there it is. Hang on, what's it want? If you paste the current contour thumb XAML section here, I'll give you the exact drop in replace it. Right, okay, it wants the thumb. Well, that's the path for the arc. The thumbs are at the bottom, I think. Right, contour thumb. wave hand style, so we can do this without changing the cleanest approach, just to give contour thumb its own control template. Replace your line with that. Why I prefer this. Okay. Okay, let's change it then. It's done something weird. Okay. Let's see what happens. What's it made me? Some kind of diamond, it said. Okay, there's a diamond. Okay, it's a diamond in a triangle. Right, so why has that got a black outline and this has got a white outline? Probably looks better on a white black, but I've got an extra thing in here, so that's great. The visual thing, the canvas background is black, so we finished messing around with the UI, make it invisible. Can't really see what's going on, let's have a look at that. Okay, so we've got this that's okay, I suppose, yeah. It'd be better if that was a white background as well. Stroke, so we want to get to the stroke of the thumb, notch thumb. Right, notch hand style, go to definition. So the fill and the stroke is a 1, just have that as a white. Maybe that's enough. So we've got white and white. Okay, it's different. It's different, so it's okay. Yeah, it's the same, sort of. But I've just realised it asked me for code. It asked me for code for that, because it did have a style, didn't it? So I need to create that. I don't want a template, so have we got we've got a notch style, have we got a contour style, a wave hand style, and a filter style. Okay, let's try and make it into a style. Okay, so if I paste my code back, template, target type, paste, Could you make this into a style? Same as. Right, do it as a style. Right, so we've got a style, and it should show me my thumb. Yeah, we're back to original. Okay. Put it in the style underneath here. Oh, it's gone and add some extra characters all over again. Okay. Right, there we go. So it's a style. I will change the thumb for that one. Put it back to where it was. No, that's wrong. Okay, so we're back to as it was. Why didn't it just ask me to? Oh, it did ask me to paste the code. So add this code. I thought it was on about this code, and it was on about the resource, static resource file it was on about. Why is that pointer horrible? It's alright now, but when you drag... Oh, it's gone alright now. Strange. Right, so that is okay. So the UI is sorted, so we've just got to introduce cat commands now. That'll be the next one. Oh, we've got to create... We want a notch value over there, NCH, and a contour, CNT icon. Well, they're easy enough to do. So we're going to go up to... Close these now, for now. Going to open up main. Open up the main. Right, so we need to copy NB. Right, so we want another one of these in front of that. So we'll create a... This is going to be a notch. Notch. Label border. And what does the NCH notch. Okay. I need to bring it back a bit. Too much. Too far. What's that like? It's okay. Notch. We're going to have to put them underneath. We haven't got room for going across here. So we want another one to indicate, to show us that it's been... so we've got notch, contour, contour is a CNT. We need to move that down. I don't know, say 60, too much, 50, 58, too much, 57. Okay, CNT. And then there's one more to do. No, there isn't. There's the width and there's the... Okay, so we'll do width It's just an indicator to tell us that don't know how they represent width. Right, so we need to go over a bit. Width, and can't really get one in there, can we? What was the other one? Shift. Width and shift. Shift. Is that the one? Right, so where are we going to put the shift? I don't know. Go down again. Okay, so, oh no, not quite. So we got shift, that's a little bit too low. So we'll have to jumble them around. Probably get that one up there actually, or yeah, I don't know. So we've got them there, but they need to be taken apart. Right, okay, so that's going to be enough for one day. So we've got notch. We've got notch, noise blank, DNR. Contour, width and shift. Could have to, yeah. That needs to go somewhere else really, but I don't know where. Maybe up here. We'll sort it out. At least we know it's there, so we can alter it. Anyway, let's save the changes. Commit. UI for filters. Push it onto the GitHub. Okay. So I've got a load of work to do on it still. Right, let's close it down and just run it up on its own. Let's close this down. Get rid of the thumbnail, have a quick overview, try to find something on it. You can, the only thing that these will do at the minute is noise blanker works, noise reduction works. Notch, width, fast works. Okay, I can't hear anything on here. A lot of noise. Right, let's try and use the radio. Is that all noise? £9 of noise. Okay, we're not going to find much in that. Very noisy. Okay, so we can't. What about up here? I can't scan that. I can scan 80. I need a good aerial. What about a big hex beam up in the air over next to a neighbour's grounds? That'll be great, wouldn't it? Anyway, so we've sorted out this UI somewhat. Not sure if it needs to be that wide, but so when that gets to the off position, it needs to turn off the notch. Only show the notch when you're down like that, and when you're in the middle position or the contour button is on or off, it needs to. Actually, that button probably we might have to keep that button because it's not easy to just put that in the middle to keep it off. So you might have to just click that and make it invisible. And maybe the same for the notch, so even though the notch, yeah, so the notch, if we introduce the notch, it needs to be in the middle really. So switching a notch on, so we've got auto DNF, don't know what that is, CW, APF, right, so let's put an extra button in. So reset, load and save the values, so we need to be able to do all that. So basically you don't want to see these until you click on them. So click on that and it makes that appear, click on notch, it makes that appear. Or do we click on here, notch, and see enter, don't know. Probably just going to appear there. And we need to restrict it, so obviously if we're hang on, can't get to it. So if we're in CW, we'll be able to shrink the notch like that, and if we're in SSB, well, you got to limit it, haven't you? Well, there will be a limit, the radio will limit it itself, and then also the width, the shift amount. Obviously this is more shift than the radio will allow us for, most probably. And also this width here is more than the radio will allow, so we've got to alter this for the whatever the radio will do. And so whichever one is selected, I don't know. Anyway, so you need a reset as well, bring them all off, or yeah, all to center position. So there's a load to do. Anyway, so that's it for today. Does that change the watts? Let's have a look. Does it change the watts? If I go into here now, yeah, 60 watts it says, so yeah, it does. So I put it back down to 5 for safety. Okay, so my aerial's only any good for 20 meters. There's nothing to listen to today, unfortunately. Just static. Right, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, and I'll get this. Yeah, I'll just show you this other one. So I'll get this if anyone wants to print it out. Get this older onto Maker World. And I got my other things I've printed, so I can change these bolts out for these ones. And I'll leave it at that for now. And catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching, and 73. Bye bye.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
That information is not available.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error.
You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.